rid of you. Hey, I found this thing that I took on the mission, and I thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Holy shit. My lucky cards. Right. Lucky. Oh, what is this, huh? Judgment? Oh, shame? Regret? Well, I took them with me hoping for some entertainment, but now that you mentioned their unique properties, I feel like a cheater. A winner, not a cheater. Anyway, I'll gladly relieve you from this burden. Hey, I found this thing that I took on the mission, and I thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Oh man, you are full of surprises, keeping a gift from the old man. Yeah. I don't know why, really. Somehow, I never found the strength to throw it away. Even though I hated him. Ah, Dad. 99% asshole, but even he had his moments. Ah, fuck him. What matters most is that Speedway is the shit. So, thanks for the card. You wanted to talk? What's up? Yeah. Remember when you asked me to be loyal? Yeah? What's going on? I think we got ourselves a food thief. I did notice supplies were disappearing mysteriously. Thanks for bringing it up, but, one of us? I know you've come a long way with some of these guys, but I'm just reporting what I'm seeing. Unless the scientist accidentally bred some mice in his lab, there's no other explanation. Some cheeky bastard is helping himself to extra rations. What do you suggest? Well, I've never been a thief, but sticking to the rules was never my kind of thing. So nothing pissed me off more than surveillance cameras, because the suckers actually work, which is why we should use them. Okay, let's do it then. Good. Now, in order for this to work, you're gonna have to set up a surveillance desk for me. Think you can handle that? I'm gonna have to. Let's take care of the problem before it escalates. Right. In the meantime, I'll try to figure out the best location for the cameras. And remember, it's best if no one knows what we're up to. At this point, I can see that you're angry. Well, I am. Can I do something about it? What usually helps you calm yourself down? Oh, exercising, of course. Beating the hell out of a punching bag, running a few miles, you know, sweating it out. You should have a sparring match with one of the other guys. You're probably not the only one who's been feeling tense lately. Oh man, punching my own kisser would sure be an interesting experience.
Hey, are we watching this or what?
Yes, we are, yes. I just want to make a few more quick tweaks to the device. I think I'm close.
I'm sure.
I am.
Okay, I'm not starting a 2-hour movie at midnight.
All right, well then just give me a minute to power it down.
1 minute, and then I'm coming up there and dragging you out.
Okay.
Got any more of those chips?
Phil, there's no time to explain.
Oh, you said I have 1 minute.
Phil, I need you to listen to me carefully.
What is this?
6 years ago, aliens arrived on Earth. They consumed all of our natural resources and enslaved humanity.
What was that? What did I just see? What was that? Is that real?
It doesn't have to be. I've traced the sequence of events this exact moment in time to your device. We use the alien tech to come back to make sure you activate it tonight, but you need to listen to me. You need to do exactly what I say when I say it, so we get this done before my past self comes up those stairs in 60 seconds.
The fate of humanity depends on you.
Man.
Glad to be here.
Got it. And who are you?
This is my partner, Gunnar.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. I've heard so much about you.
Okay, so, Phil, your leftmost node on your module, you need to articulate it slightly. Do you see what I'm
Sorry, you
talking-
two are work friends, or?
Basically,
Yes.
well, not exactly,
Well,
but
yeah.
yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So, sorry, just to, when you say partner, you mean partner or partner?
Honestly, Phil, it's dangerous for me to tell you too much about the future.
Jenna, what the hell?
Okay, yes. Me and Gunnar will be seeing each other. Yes.
Oh my god.
Phil, please, I really need you to focus. Okay, so we don't have that much time.
Oh my god. I'm dead.
You're shitting me.
I die, and then you have to move on. You're being really brave right now. All right, well, take good care of her, man. She's a very special lady. She means everything to me. So,
Man,
how do I die?
what
Is
a
it because of my
downer.
device, or is it because
I know, right?
the aliens get me? Or it's heroic, right?
You don't die. You're not dead. You're like a teacher or something. I don't know. We haven't really talked in a while.
Jesus, okay.
Hey, you guys. Okay, quick, hurry. Okay, that node, you're gonna move
1
it-
sec, love you. So we break up?
Please, Phil, hurry. The fate of humanity.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna save the world. I'm processing a lot right now, and I would like us to discuss this.
Okay, well, we have.
You have, I will have, but I have not. Is it a mutual thing, or
It got to a mutual place.
why do you, why?
Well, I don't know. We weren't communicating that well anymore, and sometimes you can be a little petty.
I'm petty.
And, honestly, things got a little crazy when the hive ship destroyed San Francisco.
I'm not petty.
Okay.
You know, sometimes people grow apart at a certain point, and I think they just kind of need to separate to kind of find that freedom by themselves, you know?
Thank you, Gunnar. Thank you.
Okay, yeah,
Thanks,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know what? I feel like I would feel much more comfortable working if Gunnar weren't here.
It doesn't have to be weird between the two of you.
I told you I shouldn't have come.
No, babe, it's not you.
Yeah?
Yeah, I need you here.
Well, I need you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Phil, listen. This is the pettiness I'm talking about. You have a chance to save humanity and most of Europe, but instead...
Oh, cool. So now you care about my work. Got it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's just interesting that now that it's going to save the world, you care about my work. But a couple days ago in my timeline, you didn't seem like you fully supported it. You were talking a lot about, like, is this worth the effort? Do people really need a distress beacon / electronic toothbrush? Which I think they do, inarguably, in case they get lost in the woods and they need a way to get home and all they have with them is a toothbrush.
I mean, I'd use it.
Right? You were just being very negative about, like, am I even ever going to finish it? Which I will, so...
Well, I mean, I was right.
I'm going to finish it.
I'm from the future, and you don't.
I'm going to finish it right now.
Because I'm back here making you!
Maybe we just take a breather for a second.
Okay, Gunnar, can you please stay out of it for a second? You realize if we change the future, you two might never even meet, so...
Well, funny enough, we actually looked into it, and most timelines, we end up together.
Okay, Gunnar. Yeah, what if I do this?
No, wait!
Oh! What? Okay, what if I undo that? Oh! What the hell?
We need to move.
Okay, out of my way.
I don't get the rules of this.
I'll do it myself.
Hell yeah.
So Jenna said you're from Michigan, right?
Originally.
Yeah, I got family in Grand Rapids, so that's crazy, right?
Yeah, cool, man.
Yeah.
It's done. It's transmitting with enough time to reach the fly-by-by system. We're finally gonna get the help we need to meet those gray bastards.
Yes!
Hey, get your butt down
Oh,
here!
time's up. We gotta move. Here, take this in case we need to contact you again. Seriously, brother. It's a real pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you, man.
Take care.
Yep.
And Phil, I know whatever's gonna happen between us is gonna happen, but you're a great guy, and I'll always care about you. And that thing over there, I tweaked like the smallest thing, so really, you saved the world. And I would honestly like to catch up sometime. I miss you. You alright?
Yeah.
One more thing, yeah. Bill?
What is that?
Yeah, just over
Oh,
here.
it's,
Sorry.
um,
I'm sure this goes without saying, but if you could just not tell anybody about this.
Who is that?
Oh. Hi, I'm Gunnar.
Jenna.
Damn it.
Seriously?
Wow, you've really welcoming eyes.
Oh.
Is that? Do you get that?
I mean,
I don't know. This is so weird, but I like already feel so comfortable talking
This
to you.
is so weird. This is so weird.
Right.
This is so weird.
Are you guys friends?
No.
How you doing? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? I can see you're afraid. Not good at hiding emotions, am I? Well, I think I'm just anxious about my future. I hear ya. How do you normally cope when things get uncertain? You know, I sit in my armchair and just slow down a little. You know, my cat on my lap, purring, stuff like that. Right, the cat. Tell me about it. Hector? Oh, he's so great. A mischievous little creature. I'm telling you, he needs constant intellectual stimulation or he'll find it himself. Which usually involves breaking things. go there next?
I could have spent a day with you again. Again.
Okay. Just lie still and think of something engaging. When will you have the results? Not before I finish scanning everybody. You're the first one, so after we finish, you can go to bed and come back in the morning. I should know more by then. Okay. Ready? Here we go.
Feels like waiting for high school finals or something. Let's get this over with already. I hate waiting. Long day, huh?
So, you have our results? Yes. It was a long night, but everyone got scanned. I've just finished running the results through our medical software. And, well, there's no easy way to put it. It's there. Mutated tissue. It's growing in our brains. What? You mean we all have it? No. Not all. Almost everyone is affected, but there's one exception. You, Jan. You're the only one that's clean.
Holy shit.
Yeah. You know what that means? That it was caused by accelerated growth in the womb? Maybe. But there were other factors at play. Take rapidium, for example. Or a combination of circumstances, such as the radiation disrupting the tissue growth somehow. There are two things we know for sure. One, creating any other alter will most probably result in the same condition. And two, if we don't find a cure, we will all die, just like the sheep. The whole crew, except for you. It's a matter of days. Look, man, I know you're not the emotional type, but is this the moment you want to talk about how you feel? I appreciate what you're trying to do here. Stop and think about it for a moment before we move on to try and find a solution. But what do you want me to say? If you look at it from a certain angle, death is a logical outcome of events. I suppose not knowing exactly what caused it bothers me more than not being immortal. The only thing I'm really scared of is the possibility that this mission will fail because I won't be around. So, how do we find a cure? Well, I don't know. Try as I might, this is where my expertise ends. Okay, don't worry. We'll think of something, right? We always do. I don't know, Jan. Maybe the people who told you to branch yourself will be able to help us. Maybe. I am still waiting on a call from Lucas about the coordinates. It's worrying he hasn't got in touch yet. Well, let's hope he does. In the meantime, the best we can do is focus on getting rid of that gravity distortion. Even if we can't make it to the end of the mission, at least we can clear the path for you. Okay, Matt. Thanks. That's ridiculously amusing.
You better watch your mouth, asshole.
What was that about?
Just another valuable discussion with our most charming alter who wanted life and feels sorry for us pathetic losers.
Details, please.
Do I really need to go through that again? That asshole attacked me for using Mom as an excuse for not pursuing my ambitions. Seems to me he's the one looking for excuses.
You're more alike than you think.
Yeah, dude, I know. We share a face.
It's more than that. You're both proud and stubborn. You feel like you have something to prove to each other, but you don't. Not with those sharp minds and
tongues.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying you'll be friends, but you could try to find common ground.
Fine. Maybe we'll bond over analyzing your shortcomings.
Hey, man. How are you taking it? First Molly dying, and now your condition. It must be hard for you.
How am I taking it? Well, I've been thinking. If Molly was the first one you created, and I was the second one, does that mean I'm next in line?
Maybe it just means that you're my second best friend.
Well, all right. After the sheep, What an honor, thanks. The irony is, I liked being around that creature. It kinda consoled me. Yeah, me too. I thought I was the only one who missed the poor beast. Did she remind you of Mom's dreams too? Yeah. She always wanted to move to the country and settle down on a farm. She wanted to raise sheep, remember? It only came back to me after Molly went. Yeah. True, I'd forgotten about that. Dad never took those dreams seriously. And neither did we. That's an understatement. We absolutely hated them. Her annoying love of nature. Every weekend she'd go, Jan, why don't we go for a walk? See how the park has changed since last week. Man, that was boring. I didn't want to let her down, but our idea of a perfect day was to stay in our room all day and play games. Luckily, she let it go eventually. Oh no. Now, she gave up on us, but she never let go of her sanctuary. Sanctuary? What do you mean? In the park? The bench? Yeah. She couldn't have a house in the country, so she found herself a hideout in the city. Her favorite bench. She revealed her little secret to me years later. You're telling me she never took you there? No. No. Right. I guess that's because it was after Dad moved out. You were gone by that time. What was it like? Actually, it was beautiful. And finally, I was old enough to sit still for 5 minutes and just look at frickin' trees with her. Doesn't sound very special, but it was. You wouldn't understand. And after she passed, I went to sit on that bench on my own. Every time I was down, I went there. It comforted me. Guess I could really use a place like that now.
What were you arguing about? Nothing. He's just oversensitive and can't handle a little bit of constructive feedback. Tell me more, please. What's there to tell? He cowers behind the mask of a hero who sacrificed his chance to get a proper education to stay with his mother, and he tries to judge me for doing the opposite. I don't think he's cowering behind anything. I think he's just as proud and judgmental as you. Pride without ambition is just arrogance. We're nothing alike. Are you sure? He gets shit done just like you, and he's a pain in the ass, also like you. Fair is fair. Maybe I underestimated him. See? Now go hug or something. Don't be ridiculous. Best I can do is give him the benefit of the doubt.
My beautiful restaurant.
Hey, how are you holding up?
It's, all very confusing. Things are happening so quickly. I've just woken up to this strange reality, and now... death? I thought I was prepared for it when I applied for this mission, but it doesn't make any sense.
Hey, how are you holding up? What the fuck? Is it true? About some shit in our brains? I'm afraid it's no joke. So we need to redouble our efforts if we want to get out of this one. Really? You seriously want me to believe that working harder is gonna cure me of a fucking brain mutation? Or is it just about us deactivating that giant gravitron for you before we bite the dust? I can see that you're angry. Observant as usual. What normally helps you calm down? Normally, huh? There's a grove near my lab. When I need to blow off some steam, I go for a walk. Stretching your legs is a good way to boost efficiency. I wonder if walking around the base would do the trick for you. It just might. Good to see you look at it this way. Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? Hey, how are you holding up? I'm doing my best, thanks. Just trying to come to terms with it. I mean, dying? Seems so surreal, you know? I can't believe it's true either. There has to be a way to prevent it. And I know we'll find it. Yeah. Let's not lose hope. Jan, I'd like to talk to you. You don't want to be near me right now. Hey man, you're clearly pissed. So, I'd like to help. How do you normally deal with anger? You know me. I exercise. Go for a run with loud music on, hop on a bike, outdoor sports work best, I guess. In that case, being stuck in this tin can must be a nightmare for you. No bike, no outdoors. Don't worry about it. You actually made me remember that I can always take a break and sweat it all out. I can do that in the base. Hey, how are you holding up? What do you think? You heard the news, didn't you? We're going to die. Don't worry, okay? I won't let that happen. Good, Jan. Do something. Because I don't want to go. I'm not ready. Not yet. Are you settling in? You joined us at a difficult moment. Believe me, before I got here, I've seen some of the most unfriendly places to live on our home planet. Not much can put me off. Want to know what really impresses me? The variety of walks of life in this base, all belonging to one man. It's amazing how different we are. Yeah. Guess I got used to it by now. I don't think I ever will. I noticed something else, too. The others. They have a lot of common memories, many things that they can relate to, but me? I seem to be different. More different, I mean. I think it must be because I branched away at some much earlier point in time. When do you think that was? I don't know. But you all stayed with our parents. For better or worse, I did. I ran away from home when I was a teenager. Seriously. Why? What happened? You know how I wasn't home. Never really nice. But one day, I just couldn't take it anymore. I had an ugly row with Dad. Again. He told me I was useless. Again. Mom? I loved her, but she was so passive in it all. All I knew was that I wanted to be somewhere else. I had a friend by that time, so I packed my stuff and went to live with Edgar. Edgar, a retired doctor, my mentor. He worked down the streets of the slum district I ventured to, distributing food and medicine to the needy. Took me under his roof and taught me that however much you do for others, there's always room for you to become a better person. You just have to see it. Sounds like a wise man. No wonder you preferred hanging around with him than with Pops. It's not that simple, but yeah. He gave me a sense of direction. Living for others. Freeing yourself from material needs and desires. Free from desires? Does that mean you're some sort of monk? No, Jan. Far from it. In fact, I was just going to approach you about something very human. Go on. Well, you see, I look around and I see amazing people. Us, a unique group of extraordinary individuals. But what are we mostly preoccupied with? Efficiency. Scurrying and hurrying to get things done. Prosaic tasks. Repetitive activities. Even if we entertain ourselves, it's for a purpose. We never pause because we're so afraid to die. But eventually, we will die anyway, right? You're right. No escaping it in the end. The only thing certain is the present moment, Jan. And I know one thing. We're not cherishing it enough. How can we cherish it? We can stop for a second and enjoy something special together. Let me prepare a feast for our group to feed not just the body, but the soul. Make everyone feel that even if their material life has to end, their existence will be timeless. A feast to celebrate our mortality on, let go of our fear. What do you say? Okay. And what would you need to prepare such a feast? Don't worry, not much. I'm used to running a mass kitchen with only the basic ingredients. But I like to experiment with some recipes first. So I guess I'd like to ask you for some time and a decent amount of fresh greenhouse produce. All right, let me see what I can do. Thank you. Let me know when I can start experimenting. Jan, got a minute? Now? What do you want to talk about? That food thief is still on the loose, Jan. We're working our asses off here so that some jerk has a full belly. Soon there won't be anything left for us. Do something about it. I honestly thought he was... Lucas, what took you so long?
Man, finally. I was trying to reach you for days, but I was getting some crazy distortions. I had to reprogram the frequency. What the hell is going on out there? Is the base safe?
No, it's not. We stopped again, in the middle of a great big canyon this time. There's a massive gravity field distortion in front of us.
Gravity distortion, shit. That would explain why I couldn't get through to you for so long. This is not good news, Jan. You need to find a way to neutralize it. Have you managed to collect any data?
Yeah, I built a gravity sensor. Looks like I'm gonna need to set up some neutralizing towers on the canyon rooftop.
So, you already have a solution? well done. That's good news. Anything else I should know about?
My alters. They're suffering from a mysterious disease.
What do you mean?
Some strange brain mutation. Molly... The sheep I had to create to test Rapidium had it too. She died without warning.
Shit, Jan. I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
What about you?
I'm fine. It's just them.
Oh.
Yeah. Rapidium. Not so great after all.
Yeah, I guess it couldn't be perfect. Nothing is. Not in this world. Still, we can't give up, Jan. Not yet. Maybe there's a cure. A method to undo this side effect. Tell me, do you know anything more about this condition?
I have MRI scans of the whole crew, and Molly's autopsy report.
Wow. You've been busy. Send them over. I need to take this to Maxwell at once.
Maxwell. You never told me he was the brain behind the branching procedure. What exactly are the two of you up to?
Up to? Who do you think we are, Jan? Some scheming comic book masterminds? I never said anything about Maxwell's research because I don't want him to get into trouble. He must trust you a lot if he told you all about it. Or maybe he's simply so excited about what you've done, what it could mean for him, that he stopped caring about exposing himself.
His research must have been interesting. I mean, the corporation decided to shut it down. That says a lot.
Yeah, you're right. What can I say? Not many people were ready for it. Altering mind records. I mean, we were on the brink of a real revolution in cognitive science. But the practical implications, they could change so much more. And we were just a step away from getting it right.
We?
Yeah. I worked with him on Project Ela. That's why I followed him when he was transferred to mining ops.
That project, Ela. What was it about?
Helping people. Patients affected by PTSD, war veterans, mostly. Everyone else wrote them off. Except for Maxwell. He never gave a shit about what other people thought. He came up with new quantum-based technology to ease the pain of their trauma. Altering memories. Painful memories.
So, if Project Ela was so great, why was it killed?
Officially? Some corporate budget-cutting bullshit. But if you ask me, once the board realized what he was doing, they got scared. What they had in mind for our lab was a contract with the Army that could go on for years and guarantee state funding. They wanted to fix people so they could send them back into action. We wanted to cure them.
So, you think Maxwell could find a cure for my alters?
I don't know. But what you're doing is a continuation of his life's work. You can be sure he'll do everything to help you. I'll talk to him at once and relay your findings to him. We'll see what he thinks.
Okay.
In the meantime, you should focus on clearing your route out of that canyon. Neutralizing that gravity distortion might take some time and resources.
Roger that.
Hang in there, Jan. We'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Thanks, Lucas.
L7 out.
Lucas?
Jan? Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm calling with some good news. I managed to build another Rapidium arc.
Wow! Really? That's awesome. I know it might seem boring to you, but I really believe Rapidium can change things. You know? It wasn't always like this. I used to think it was all a big scam, an easy way for corporations to patch their post-crisis budgets with public money.
You need to have more faith in people, Lucas.
I do now. Thanks to you. I started believing again that things can change. Look, I never tell this to anybody, but you should know that back home, my older brother is doing time.
In prison? Seriously?
Yeah. You know how they always catch the little fish? My brother was a good kid, but he was unlucky. Our parents couldn't afford a higher education for us. He had to work, support the family. And where I come from, well, not too many options who you can work for, if you know what I mean. I was lucky. I met Maxwell. He paid my tuition fees.
Maybe it wasn't luck. Maybe you were simply more determined to get away than your brother.
Oh, he was determined, believe me. To feed his kids. Keep them healthy. My family used to live off the land, but after water became a luxury, that was no longer possible. And with no education or rich relatives, trust me, alternatives were thin. I'm telling you, I was that close from ending up like him. If it weren't for Maxwell. My grandma says it was a miracle.
How did Maxwell find you?
Simple. He was looking for promising students. And I'd just taken part in a science Olympiad in my country. I had a good result. Very good, actually. And my topic was quantum algorithms. Call it what you want. Destiny. Pure chance. Fact is, Maxwell was going through a tough time in his life too. But that's a whole different story for some other time, maybe.
It was good talking to you.
You too. Good luck. And keep it up, okay? More arcs really could mean a better world. L7 out.